Hey, welcome. It's Brian up here in Kingfield, Brian's Guitar Rehab. This morning I've got an old K. This is a K6100 Dreadnought made between 57 and 65. The 6100, from what I've read, is sort of the production run of what Elmore James made famous. He had one called the K6000 that I think was a little bigger than this, had a little more ornamental headstock. But he had a pickup in it, and Elmore James played a lot of blues on this K6000 and kind of made it famous. And so they put out the 6100, or the 6100 was out first. It's hard to find info on these Ks and harmonies. But this was concurrent with that model, and it was sort of the production line sold in the department stores for people that wanted to be Elmore James, which is why I was trying to play some of those little diminished chords there. This is a solid spruce top, laminated back and sides with mahogany. There goes my cuckoo clock. Every morning when I do one of these videos, it's usually about 9 or 10 o'clock. Laminated mahogany back and sides. Factory X-braced, but with a funny pattern. It had a big, wide angled X-brace, probably about 105 degree X right here, and then one great big, about half-inch thick ladder brace across the belly. Had a big spruce bridge plate that went all the way across. This had some cracks in it. It also had a buzz on the inside that I couldn't figure out what it was. And I finally traced it. I thought it was a loose brace. I traced it down to being a piece of the laminate of the inside of the back was just loose. And so it was vibrating when you'd play it hard. So you'd hear this fluttering sound. So while I had the back off, I fixed up the bracing up top. I got rid of this big, huge ladder brace. It's got two traditional tone bars now, 1/4-inch scallop spruce tone bars. It's got a hard rock maple bridge plate, the size of the bridge itself, just under the footprint. And on the inside of the back, I removed all of that loose, flaky laminate material. So the inside, when you look in this, is all shellacked and stained, but it is the next layer of wood in that lamination. So one piece of laminate has come off. Additionally, I whittled it down from 5 braces on the back to 4, just to get the weight down a little bit. I did taper a little bit on the end of the braces of the X's, and I put in tone bar supports along the side next to the sound hole. I reset the neck, so it now has a very comfortable neck angle. It's got a brand new compensated bone saddle set inside, and even though it doesn't extend a lot up top, so it doesn't look like you have a lot to work with, big reason for that is this bridge is almost a 1/2-inch thick all by itself, and so I really didn't want the string height to be a whole lot higher than that. Frets are in great shape. They're kind of a beautiful brass-colored nickel fret. They've all been polished and buffed, but I really didn't have to do too much work with those. Tuners are not original. They were an add-on, and I replaced the buttons because I wanted the buttons to match the brand new cream binding that goes all the way around it. Has the original pick guard on it, and all in all, this is just a decent, budget American-made wood solid topped guitar. Like I said, laminated back and sides, but 60-year-old spruce top, which really seems to ring nicely. drinking song I put on all these videos. There's an intonation check, and it's good. Anyway, thanks for watching. K6100, solid spruce top, laminated mahogany back and sides. Got some really nice finish crazing and checking on the back and sides. Top is basically refinished. Had a lot of urethane or something that someone had sprayed on there. It was so thick, I hate refinishing tops, but I had to do it on this one. Also had a great big scratch across the belly, so got rid of the scratch and the urethane, and now it's just been hand rubbed with gunstock oil. And so it's all sealed up. It's got a beautiful golden patina to it. Still has some of the old original wear marks. Two very fine cracks that have been cleaned up. I cleated them on the backside, but I'm not even sure they went all the way through. When I was wiggling them, I couldn't see any motion on the inside, but I put cleats on the inside just as a reinforcement. And anyway, own a vintage 60-year-old Chicago-built American guitar for really a fraction of what a Martin or a Gibson or something would cost. Great campfire guitar, great camping guitar, just a piece of American history. Thanks for watching.